Fishful Future's mission has been to build the network of people that can make the most use of the fish biomass that isn't currently being used, whether it's in partnerships with the local community or local businesses. We want to find a way to make a revolution take place.
I think one of the big opportunities in this project would be to find a way to use the bellies and the collars of the tuna. Although the bellies and the collars and the heads are the first thing to go bad on a fish, so they have a very short shelf life, if we were to smoke them, it would extend the shelf life and may provide a very good opportunity to sell more parts of the fish.
We're playing with smoked fish, fish jerky. We're doing some R&D on dog treats and other things, and everything so far is turning out great. What's really interesting about this fish smoking project is it is scalable. The one thing that will support that scale is people supporting businesses and efforts like this. So if you buy scrap and collar fish, we'll make it, and other companies will as well.
So what we're trying to do here is run a series of feasibility studies to understand which avenues make sense for our regional seafood system. We're running proof of concept studies with fish leather for clothing and jewelry.
Sustainably sourced leather from U.S. wild-caught species can increase value to U.S. fishermen and seafood processors. Leather is considered a high-value luxury material, so if the demand exists, tanneries likely would be willing to pay a premium for good quality fish skins. I hope that with the right people, foundation, and demand, we can establish a successful U.S.-based supply chain of fish skin leather sourced from U.S. caught fish.
The great thing about Fishful Future and Olivewood is that the collaboration with that class was really beautiful, and we were able to have a really impactful conversation with the community than just telling them where to source the fish or telling them this is a good cut to use. We wanted to use a cut that was going to be able to be accessible for most people, but also we chose a cut that wasn't super familiar to a lot of people in the US. We chose to use a fish collar, which in some cultures is a highly regarded, prized piece of fish. I was able to then teach a class about how to use that specific cut.
Entonces creo que esta clase benefició porque les dio el conocimiento de que el pescado se puede utilizar completo y que las diferentes partes del pescado pueden servir para muchas cosas y tienen diferentes nutrientes. Queremos enseñar a la comunidad cómo utilizar los recursos naturales de una manera sustentable.
Coast to Coast with Fishful Future developed Comida Del Mar as a way for marine resource-dependent communities to share their traditional seafood recipes that contribute to zero food waste behaviors. Comida Del Mar, or Food from the Sea, is a multilingual project, so we welcome recipes from all over the world, from all different cultures, because we all have something to learn from one another. There are so many cultures out there that already know how to maximize their resources, and if we're looking towards sustainable futures, this is knowledge that we all need to know. We're building a network of recipes from around the world, and if you'd like to contribute, you can visit Fishful Future's website to learn more.
With bokashi composting, you can compost any organic matter that's coming out of your household. So fats, dairies, proteins, and bones, which normally are left out of normal compost systems. You can use bokashi to ferment them and put them into your compost system, and they break down at a very rapid rate. With fish, the bokashi process is perfect because it allows you to put that into your bucket, close it up, and you don't get those normal smells that would be associated with a bucket of fish. It's super important to use our organic matter in a regenerative method that allows us to make use of those nutrients. Salt water pretty much contains all the minerals that plants need, but most plants don't grow in that environment. So bringing something that's eating from that environment basically allows all those minerals to be put into the soil.
At home and in our everyday lives, there's a lot we can do to fight waste, and it all starts with our mindset. When you look at things, look at everything you put in the trash can and think about what the value is. Think about what it took to get that in your hand.
A revolution needs people. We're building a road, but we need people to walk it. People can participate in a future that's more sustainable and makes better use of our marine resource by supporting these businesses, participating in these community initiatives, and overall thinking differently when you look at a whole fish.